Meet your Chicago Bulls. At the small forward position, standing 6'8", number 22, Otto Porter.
Hi again, thanks for joining us for this edition. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Chicago, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Red Hot. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle.
Be up on Holiday.
Holiday looking over the floor.
Hey, look at yours. Hey,
DiVincenzo against Carter. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Bucks ball.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Great speed and tricks on the drive. Holiday excels at putting defenses in those compromising positions.
Both free throws good from Holiday. Here's Red Hot.
And Junior, a player who's expected to be a bit of a project, they'll give him spots here and there early in the year. But he's shown well in the time he's had thus far.
And Greg Jr., a player they have high hopes for, just not early on. Talent is there, certainly, but the opportunities to develop might not be readily available. Here's Middleton after the made shot from Red Hot. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 6. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
Outside, LaVine. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Connects from three-point range. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Here's Red Hot and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Red Hot the pass to Carter. And it's blocked. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Oh, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really?
Oh, what a play!
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow.
Well, you got to have some hang time if you're going to pull off that 360, and he certainly has some.
Now here's Middleton. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And he jams it with authority.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. LaVine against DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. The three-pointer off the mark.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
So they take the lead.
Boy, LaVine is a solid shooter from downtown, guys. The defense has to honor his shot from there.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
So Chicago ends up going with the... And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Chicago right now, White is out there with Red Hot. Then it's Williams. Then it's Young, and it's Hutchinson in at the 4 spot. Here's Young, following the bucket by the Bucks. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Book it on the money from Red Hot.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Augustine. Back to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Red Hot. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here is Forbes.
You know, that's what Forbes has to do now. He's got to be aggressive, force the defender into a tough spot, and be ready to handle that contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Young. Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Porter's checked in for Williams. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Kobe White. Milwaukee also making some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. Red Hot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday. The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Outside Holiday. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
Middleton hits them both. Here's Red Hot. He's got 12. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And it's a different kind of defense teams play in the postseason. More in your face, physical, high energy plays like that one.
Milwaukee in the lead. Outside Holiday. Right side Portis. Holiday finds Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Red Hot. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Bucks leading by 4. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Wide open. And he overshot that one, missing. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. And LaVine throws it down.
Highlight reel material for sure. The defender falls asleep, and LaVine turns out the light.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Chicago again turning it over.
Milwaukee ball.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Bulls. Satoransky comes in for Red Hot. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. One of the stories here, Red Hot, getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. Porter passes to Red Hot. That shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Middleton outside. Unloads. Carter pulls it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Loads it up for Giannis, and he lays in the alley-oop. Antetokounmpo's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Bucks.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
And the pass to Red Hot. The kick out to Porter. Just 5 on the clock. And that one, good. Porter's got his first bucket of the night.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
Pass to Holiday. He gets that one.
Boy, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Here's Red Hot, guarded by Holiday. The kick out to Porter. Passes it to Red Hot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Red Hot's got 14 points for the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Levine against DiVincenzo. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Porter pulls it in.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
So it's both.
Get the perimeter, get the perimeter. Go over. Pick a right, pick a right.
And the call will be against Red Hot. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Knocks it loose. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Red Hot in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Bucks trail by 5. Right side Holiday. It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Yes, that goes in. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Carter. Antetokounmpo, no good.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Out to Carter. To the middle. Here's Red Hot, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
You've got to take your defense up a notch in the playoffs. He takes it up about 3 notches on that block.
Outside Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Red Hot, guarded by Holiday. Kick out to Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
You can sense that the crowd, guys, is starting to feel as though this game just might be theirs.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Go get him.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Giannis has got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it, that's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
The shot's good from Red Hot.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 7. 1:36 left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Red Hot.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hand.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Sound decision maker offensively. Porter doesn't hesitate on those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Chicago leading by 7. Here's Red Hot outside Levine. From the arc, and the Bulls, another 3.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Bulls.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage, plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Red Hot.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Red Hot, guarded by Holiday. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Number 10.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both shots good from the stripe.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
And it would take divine intervention for them now to get back in it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, guys, I don't think the man upstairs is really focused on a comeback.
There's the pass to Craig. Off target with his 3. Here's Red Hot.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now.